Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we once again want to thank you for watching. You have such good taste. This is the Engine Room Podcast brought to you by tokenmetrics.com. It is the end of the year. It's December 31st. We are turning the page on 2021 and entering 2022. We're doing it by paying deadly attention to the crypto markets as always. Joining us on the podcast, we've got Jacob Koch-Gallup and Bill Noble. You know them, you love them both. We're going to run through the news first, guys. While it is still the end of the year and it's kind of a soft time for news, perhaps predictably, Mr. Bitcoin himself, Michael Saylor, founder and CEO of MicroStrategy, has just bought himself a brand new boatload of Bitcoin. And Jacob, I don't even know, how much does he have now? Is he pushing $6 billion in total value of Bitcoin right now?
Yep, almost $6 billion. He holds 124,391 Bitcoins acquired for $3.75 billion each. So he's almost doubled at an average price of $30,159 per Bitcoin.
So that seems like it's going to become an important number for Bitcoin moving forward. If we know that Michael Saylor's cost basis for almost $6 billion in Bitcoin is a little over $30,000 per coin,
correct? That
seems like it's an interesting number to see that get tested. Bill, what do you think about Michael Saylor hypothetically waking up to see like a $25,000 Bitcoin one day? He's talked before about how this is not a trading thing for him. It's a technology play, but I kind of feel like calling Bitcoin a technology play would be like buying AOL stock now. Does that make sense? Can you unpack that for us?
Here's the good news and the bad news. The good news is, with the way the equity market is, $6 billion company is considered small cap still, especially when you have $1 trillion entities. So yeah, Mike's got a lot of Bitcoin, but it doesn't exactly make him a big cap company. Now, that said, I'm not sure what kind of, dogma he's following where he would think he's going to have an experience in crypto and not experience pain, right? In other words, everybody experiences the cry in crypto. So I can just imagine in slow motion during the sell in May and go away that Michael Saylor in front of a computer screen and the market dips below his average price and $6 billion in assets go red. Now, for how long? I don't know. I mean, I think the guy's done so much volume that his average price is a level in technical analysis. However, that said, in a bear phase, that's going to get tested. Now, hopefully, for his sake, it's a polite test. I hope it's not a retest of 20K. That was the 2017 high. Heaven forbid. So we wish Michael Saylor well. We wish him a happy new year. We wish him 100K Bitcoin. However, this is a crypto podcast, and you always have to be cognizant of the cry in crypto.
Yeah, there are other fish in the crypto pond, and while Bitcoin might be the first and maybe even the biggest and maybe even the baddest, it doesn't ignore the many, many, many thousands of others that are out there. And, there's trillions of dollars locked up in this stuff. So quickly, be sure to stay with us to the end because we're going to thank a very special group of people at the end. And if you're part of that group, we want you to know about it. But before we get to that, we got to talk about this resurgence in altcoins. Saylor might be the maximalist to end all maximalists, but people who are already having their toes into the altcoin pond, they seem to be reaping some benefits right now. And I know that Jacob has a very handy-dandy chart to walk us all through it. So why don't we try to take a look at that, Jacob?
Yeah, for sure. Let me pull it up right now. So I'm going to try to be cognizant of our audio listeners as well and try to explain this. So what we're seeing here right now is Bitcoin's market cap dominance. And what that essentially means is it's Bitcoin's market cap compared to the total market cap as a ratio. So we're seeing right now in end of December, it's hovering around 40%. It's fallen below 40% 3 times this year, earlier this week in September and in May 2021. Last time we saw it fall below 40% was in January 2018 when it hit an all-time low of 36.7%. So what this is indicating to us is that Bitcoin's starting to lose its first mover competitive advantage, and altcoins are really establishing themselves in the crypto space. We've seen that altcoin market dominance has increased from 21% to 60% since 2014. Obviously, we do have to mention Ethereum because that plays a huge role in altcoin market dominance. It's currently at 20% market dominance, more than double its 9-10% at the beginning of 2021. So, I mean, it's really hard to say whether this Bitcoin market dominance will continue to fall further. We kind of see a strong resistance point at 40%, as you can see that blue line. Every time it hits that blue line in previous kind of falls, it bounces right back up. So if it follows the previous trends, we're going to see it hover around 43 to 47% as we've seen since May. But maybe it might go back up to 68, 70% as we saw throughout the first half of 2021. Honestly, I doubt it. I think altcoins are just going to continue to take over, and eventually Ethereum will flip Bitcoin and be the most dominant market cap coin.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And Bill, I'd love to hear kind of what you think about this chart too.
Yeah, so very interesting chart. Well done. I think there's something going on here where, there's the Bitcoin highway, right? So Crypto City has the Bitcoin highway. That was like the old road. Then there was the new highway. That was Ethereum. But Ethereum's got a toll on that road. And that toll got that bigger over time. And then somebody decided to say, oh, well, we need free roads, overpasses, bullet trains, subways. We need other ways to travel into the crypto city. Those are called layer one or smart contract solutions. Different ways of transacting both art and finance. So human culture on the blockchain is not just Ethereum. There are multiple solutions, and frankly, most of them kick ass, right? So there's more than one road into the crypto city. There's more than one way to do what Ethereum does. And eventually, once Ethereum feels that push from the competition, right, rises to the top, I think Ethereum is the tide, that can lift all the boats, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, I agree. I think once the flippening happens and Ethereum flips Bitcoin, it's going to pull up all the other strong altcoins with it. Obviously, there's 20,000 altcoins out there. A lot are going to die and go to zero, but the strong ones will make it, and Ethereum will bolster them and bring them up with it.
Jacob, they're not all going to go to zero. Just the ones I own will go to zero.
You can say that again.
Yeah.
Right. As a technical analyst that has to talk every day on TV, I feel that pain. I feel that.
Yeah. Let's quickly plug what else we have going on our YouTube channel, and Token Metrics subscribers, of course, already know about Token Metrics TV when they log in. But we've got a daily live stream brought to you by the notorious Bill right here, where he helps you make sense of up markets and down markets and basically helps you figure out what to buy next. Subscribers to Token Metrics in general get access to a wide variety of newsletter content, a lot of which has Jacob's fingerprints all over it, particularly if you're into NFTs and you're subscribed to Token Metrics, then you've absolutely read some of Jacob's research.
Yeah, I think we can maybe hint at an upcoming NFT newsletter, NFT show that may or may not be occurring in the first half of 2022. So make sure to look out for that.
Confirm nor deny.
Yes.
Right.
Well, on that note, guys, this is December 31st. This is the last day of 2021. What a year it has been. We want to thank you for being with us for what is now 68 episodes of a podcast that has gone through a few different forms, a few different stages, and it seems to be coming into a little bit of its own. If you are listening to this in audio format, we want to especially thank you for being with us from basically the beginning. We added a video element to this shortly thereafter, but we look at the stats pretty obsessively. We want to give a major end-of-year thank you and shout-out to that 40 to 50 audio listeners. Because of the way podcasts work, we don't exactly know the number, but we know you're out there. We really are happy to know that we've got a Token Metrics Nation or a Token Metrics Underground listening to us in audio format while even welding on ships. We understand if you weld ships while listening to this podcast, we want to talk to you. Yeah. We want to talk to you. But yeah, I think I speak for everybody to say that we're quite proud to be doing this work for a YouTube audience of 100,000. But those 40 to 50 of you, boy, are we thinking about you at the end of the year. So on behalf of all our colleagues here at Token Metrics, we want to thank you for consuming our content and playing the crypto markets with us. We'll be here to do it next year with you too. Have a good one.